Past the mountains and the city peaks, a new world sits up above, the flat north with nothing to frame its sides. Instead, the earth looks as if it extends forever, until fading out into the sky. Only the rows upon rows upon rows of orchards alleviate this dull landscape. This tiny town has a great dullness to it. Another city, Modesto, casts its grand shadow upon it. That city has bigger roads, nicer houses, and more stores. Population of Riverbank, 20,000. Population of Modesto, 200,000. The neighborhood I live in is called Crossroads. It's named so for all the passing train tracks. Most nights, I'd wake up to the loud whistles. Crossroads is also the exact spot where Modesto ends and Riverbank begins. A strip of land with cornfields separate the two cities. Then, the suburbs of Riverbank with its rows of houses emerge. The first big road that pops up is the street I live on. On my street, Glow Road, every other house is exactly the same. The house next to mine is a mirror image, and 5 of my classmates have the exact same house as me. I never thought it strange. My house sits on the corner with dead grass and rocks from the water ban. There's no money for unnecessary water in the summer, and grass is hardly to be seen. There's not many decorative plants either. In winter, the dead farmlands litter the landscape. That's because from October to May, the weather is rainy, windy, and barely tolerable, and in summer, it's hot, dry, and upwards of 100 degrees. Past the suburbs, there isn't much to this tiny town. There are so few people on the roads that there is little use for traffic lights. Roundabouts and 4-way stops take their place. There's only one highway and no one knows its name. The only time there is traffic is when all the kids are going to school and coming home. Everything is very close. The school is 5 minutes away, the grocery 3, and I can see the park from my front door. In Crossroads, there's only one shopping center with a grocery store called Save Mart, Target, Home Depot, and some smaller stores. There's also a number of churches, restaurants, and even a baseball field. But this neighborhood has hardly anything to do. If you want to go to a movie, you'll have to drive 15 to 20 minutes out of Crossroads. The mall is even farther than that. Most kids just go to school and come straight home. More recently, the kids aren't even allowed outside because of the air. Kids come to school in masks and scarves to spare their lungs from the bad air. School gets canceled more and more often for my youngest sibling. All 3 of us siblings have gone to the exact same high school, James Z. Enochs. It sits right on the border between Crossroads and Modesto. Enochs acts like a threshold between these two opposite worlds, with a good amount of diversity. Still, it's not as diverse as Los Angeles, but it's better than some areas. Some people never get to see more diversity than at that school. I lived in this sleepy town for 18 years of my life. Before I left, I thought this all life was. Dull, gray, monotonous. It's a peaceful place, but there's so much more to see out in the world. I'm glad I have lived in another world beyond the flatlands. Still, my sympathies go out to those who will never even see the cities, the mountains, or anything else that Riverbank lacks.